Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com. Welcome to the D3000 Super Secret Project.
Format that memory card.
Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com. My big bear. Reformatting your card. Does anybody out there reformat their card? And how do you reformat your card? Do you do it in the computer? Do you do it in the camera? Why do we reformat cards? Bugs. So, you have your memory card. You put it in your camera. When you first get it, it has some data on there. So you know how you pair something to a computer, or you pair your Bluetooth headset to your phone because they're going to talk to each other? It's kind of like that. You put the card in the camera and you reformat it, which wipes it clean and pairs it to the camera. The camera is going to put all the information it wants onto the card, as well as wiping it clean, then it puts that information on it. So you're starting with a clean slate when you reformat your card. Many times people, let's see, take pictures and they keep taking them, and when they need to clear up space, they just delete some. That's not good. You don't want to leave all the pictures on the card, because what happens if you lose the card or the card goes bad? You're out of all of those images. So you reformat a card every time you use it. Every time I put a card into this camera, I reformat it. Now, you have to know that you're going to offload your images, or download, as some people say, to your computer after you take them. Make sure they're backed up, make sure everything's fine before you go ahead and reformat your card. Reformatting will delete everything on it. Now, it's still possible through some recovery forms to get those files back, but you want to make sure that you already have them saved. So the next time you put that card in the camera, you reformat it. It makes it clean so that the image that it writes on there is not broken up in pieces. Because if you're deleting, it's just like when you used to have to defrag your hard drive. It would defrag it. It would take pieces that go together and put them where they belong, as close to the other file as possible. But they're fragmented. You don't want to have your pictures fragmented, because what happens if your card gets corrupted? Because too many things are in different places. So I figured out an example. So you take a picture. We take a picture. And this is on a reformatted card. Alright? It's the full picture. So now I just want to apologize to the Hebrew Trinity for what I'm going to do next. So if you don't reformat your card ever, this is kind of what's happening. That's a piece of your image. 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 That's a piece. They're all over the place. How are you going to ever put that back together? What happens if you want to put that back together and you're missing that one piece? So an example is you get the picture back on the computer and you've got a bunch of gray lines there. Well, that's because you lost data. You just threw it out. It's all fragmented. You don't want it to be fragmented. Do you want it to be fragmented? He doesn't want it to be fragmented. So you don't want it to be fragmented. You want to reformat your card every time you use it. Good rule of thumb. Get in the habit. Reformat it in your camera and not in the computer. Makes sense? Stick to it. Reformatting in the camera every time. After you've already backed up the old images, you reformat in the camera. Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com. And this has been my bear.
Get your free ebook.